Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was my return date to streaming, Thursday, May 18th, 2023. A great day, chock full of fun, chock full of news, all kinds of fun stuff. First of all, some additions to the streams, because we now have not one, but two bubble guns, which I'm now going to be using on streams if we hit various goals, whether it's a certain number of likes on a stream. Maybe we hit a members goal on a stream, whatever it may be. People seem to like them today. We used them both on today's Level 1 podcast as well as during gameplay, and they are pretty darn impressive. So thank you to the fan who donated these things. Pretty darn cool that we'll have them on streams moving forward. Outside of that, today's Level 1 podcast was chock full of information. We had tons of game news that happened on my day off. I also gave you guys a big update about what I did on my day off, some hype, and previewing the marathon coming up on Sunday, which is called the Fight and Feast event, among many other things. Very, very fun, informative podcast this morning. Then we went back to Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and we continued and finished up the Shattered Moon base. We ended up going back to Kobo for a whole new area that opened up. Explored Kobo, found another item, actually got a bunch of upgrades and new stuff, new abilities, which is kind of neat. And then we actually went to Jeddah for the second time, and now Jeddah has opened up and become this big open world desert, which we're now exploring. Got to a dungeon that we need to go to for the story, and that's kind of where we ran out of time. Great stream. I'm actually really liking the broadsword stance. I forget what they call it. I call it like the broad saber, because it's like you're using a broadsword, and it's really fun. It's super powerful. I got some great abilities for it right now, and I'm looking forward to using it more next time around. But had a great stream of Jedi. Only problem, the graphics are choppy as shit. Outside of that, the game is super fun. I'm really enjoying it the further in we get. And I hope that you guys will join me for more of it on Monday when it continues. But had a great time today. Check out the videos. It was a great session. Then on the late stream, Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. First half an hour, I tried to figure out if we could actually beat the Guild Cave. I did not realize the Guild Turtle, which is the optional boss in there, literally infinitely respawns. And it's a random spawn, but you have a chance to fight it every single step of the way at the end of the cave. I didn't know that. So, basically, I didn't get through the Guild Cave. We tried for a while. Then we went to Exodus Castle. And in Exodus Castle, it's a huge dungeon. That was another 90 minutes of the stream, and we didn't even finish it. It's definitely the longest, most challenging dungeon in the game so far. Good news is tonight, we had really good progress with the jobs. I think we mastered Time Mage. We mastered Monk. No, we got close to mastering Monk. We did one level before mastering Monk. But we mastered Time Mage. And we also mastered Ninja, which is super good. Ninja is dual wielding, which is very good, because then any other class, melee class, can be using two weapons at once, which is amazing. It basically doubles the damage of any other class. So, really cool progress in that regard. I got my butt kicked a bunch tonight. This dungeon is basically Exodus Castle. Very challenging with the level of monsters they put in this dungeon. And in this game, Final Fantasy V, the enemy spawns are incredibly frequent. People are saying this Pixel Remaster is restored to the original Japanese difficulty, which is, it's actually one of the harder classic Final Fantasy games of all time. It definitely showed tonight some frustrating stuff. But good news is I made great progress. Today, views, engagement were quite good, I would say. I mean, they weren't sky high because these are ongoing playthroughs, but pretty good. Support, outstanding yet again. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Again, we hit the support goals on both streams. That means we are on a 14 stream streak of hitting support goals. That is absolutely amazing. So thank you very much to anyone who's been showing up, because it's not, is it one person in particular? Of course, yes, Jinx has been showing up every stream, but other people also are contributing to make this happen. It's not just Jinx every stream. We got members dramatically increased, right? Which is great. We're over 700 members for the first time in a couple of months. And even super chats are good. So thank you guys, really. This has been a really great stream streak going on. I don't know how long it's going to keep going, but I'm obviously pleased and happy and grateful that you guys are coming out and supporting my streams in this way, okay? So overall, an absolute great streaming day. Every piece of content today was good, all right? Tomorrow, another level 1 podcast. I don't know how I can live up to today's, because not only today did I introduce bubble guns and have a ton of game news to talk about, but I also had my Phil's Day Off segment. So I don't know how I can live up to that tomorrow. But you know what? The podcast is good no matter what. Even if we just end up chilling and talking, I think it's still going to be a fun time. So podcast tomorrow in the morning. Then it's the continuation of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now here's the special thing. Originally this was going to be Elden Ring, but I decided to take Elden Ring out of the rotation. So now we can focus solely on Star Wars and Zelda and get progress in the new games. We need to do this. Elden Ring can wait until we have time to bring it back. But right now, these games are the focus. And the cool thing about Zelda tomorrow, we're about to arrive at the first major temple. And a lot of people are excited to see me play through it and see what I think of it. We definitely should beat it within a 3-hour stream. So it's going to be a good time. I hope you'll join me tomorrow for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom fun and the first major temple of the game on the first stream. Then on the late stream tomorrow night, we're returning back to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and here's the good news. We finished the Shivering Isles DLC, so now tomorrow, we get to focus on essentially the main plot and end game. We're finally going to start heading into the final conclusions of this plot that we've kind of had on hold for a very long time. We're trying to seek out these cultists and go from there. I can't wait because I got some good armor and stuff I got during the DLC, and of course now I can finally restock on potions and fix my armor and everything and get back to the normalcy. Because thing is, the Oblivion playthrough was very chill the entire way through, and this DLC was not. This DLC was frustrating every time I played it, so I'm happy to go back to the main game and hopefully have a great conclusion of the playthrough. Not tomorrow, of course. It's going to take a while because we still have 3 achievements left in the story of the game, and I figured it's probably going to take a couple hours per achievement, so maybe a few more streams before we wrap up Oblivion. But tomorrow, see how far we can get on the late stream, okay? So that's tomorrow's streams. It's going to be great. Zelda and Oblivion. Keep in mind, we got Reacting on Saturday. Sunday is the big Fight and Feast Street Fighter Marathon event. We got a lot of great special stuff going on. And of course, will we see Bubbles with the bubble guns? And will we keep the support streak going? We'll find out tomorrow. Everyone, thank you so very much. Please have a good evening. I wish you well. And I'll see you in the morning for the podcast. Peace out and see you then. Later, everybody.